teaming up with others may not prove that I can handle these monsters alone. But at least it shows that I never forgot what my sword is meant to protect. I'll always fight side by side with my kin and my friends, whether it's battling Imperials or the ominous Tigerbane Bell. So don't you dare underestimate our strength. These lives are not yours to take. Monkey statue holding binoculars. I know where I've seen it before.
I remember now. At Swabian Temple's outer courtyard, on the left side facing the main gate, there's a statue with 3 monkeys. Both the structure and the look of the monkeys are identical to this one.
Swabian Temple?
That's where our sect is based in the Throne Quarter. Or, well, in the whole Wi-Fi. I never understood what that statue meant. Could it really be connected to some secret of the Qingming sword?
So there's one like this at the temple too. Not surprising. Every Yunquei Summit base has one. It's a tradition set by the first High Preceptor. Anyway, looks like you've already solved one of the statue's puzzles without even realizing it. Congrats.
I wonder what we did to make this monkey show its true form. Is it because we've now fought enough battles?
Not everything's about fighting. Keep thinking that way and you'll become too obsessed. And a puzzle stops being a puzzle once you over-explain it. As for what the monkeys or the Qingming sword want to test you on, that's something you'll have to figure out yourself.
Junior, do you remember what the other 2 monkeys in the temple courtyard looked like?
Let me think. I remember one wearing headphones, and the other one holding a megaphone.
I see. I hear some sects follow the rule of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, to stay focused in training. Looks like we flipped that around at Yunquei Summit. The seeing monkey went back in place without us even noticing. What about hearing and speaking? This is tricky. Please excuse me, everyone. I think we might be able to find some useful information in the study here. I'll have a quick look and let you know if I find anything.
Why are they even more into this than we are? He's kind of like my brother. Once he decides on something, he dives right in.
So the second sword has also turned into Sword Will and has been retrieved. Only one sword remains now, and it's hidden behind the statue.
Yeah, we'll be able to know how to suppress the Qingming sword's corruption.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We've made it this far together. No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it with you. We're now living through the stories of other swordmasters, witnessing the choices they made. I'm sure their courage will inspire us, strengthening us while we walk our own path.
Thank you, Junior. No matter what answer the Qingming sword will give me in the end, I'm ready to face it. For now, let's rest. We'll need our strength for what comes next.
So, you wanted to see me. What for?
Shifu, You're still hiding something, aren't you? From me and from them? Secrets about this place? And who you really are?
You're sharp, young one. Looks like I made a mistake letting you poke around this study.
So I was right about it. In that case, I have a favor to ask.
What exactly do the other two monkeys mean?
There's no rush if you don't know where to start. The weather's nice today. Why not take a short break and play a few rounds of chess with me?
Xiaoguang, what are you up to? Still trying to crack the puzzle of this statue?
You're here, Wise. To move forward, we have to get past the statue first. So I've just begun trying to figure out what it might mean.
Just begun, huh? Does just mean 6 hours ago?
Shifu, I thought you agreed not to tell.
Let me help. If the puzzle was really that easy to crack, you folks at Ringquay Summit would have figured out its purpose long ago.
I know what's going on. Everyone, I know how to solve this statue's puzzle now.
Mr. Peregrine, judging from the dark circles under your eyes, did you spend the whole night studying the puzzle?
I just got caught up in the old texts and lost track of time until morning. Anyway, back to the point. I found this passage in the records of Yunquay Summit. Those who wield the Qingming sword see the cause, hear the effect, and gather the heart that binds them. In a different book, I found text that says, "The heavens shift in pursuit of cause. The earth rumbles in response to effect. All causes and effects align before the sword and are drawn into one's heart." Shifu once mentioned that you saw changes in the weather before. Is that true?
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't help stopping to watch when the weather changes. For some reason, it feels like I can sense the resolve of those who fought before us.
I believe that's what it means by the heavens shift in pursuit of cause. In the same vein, the earth rumbles in response to effect must be the next clue.
That makes sense. But is there any object that can make the ground rumble?
A bell. Come to think of it, there were bells in the previous two areas as well. They're probably the loudest things around here.
Exactly. I searched every corner of this place. Those two bells fit the description perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, the next step of the puzzle will only be revealed after we ring the bells.
You managed to figure all that out on your own. Interesting. Whether your theories are correct or not, I'll leave it to you to find out.
Huh? But I was just starting to get somewhere. We've already made so much progress. Forget it. This isn't the time to complain. Let's go check those bells right away. There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way. What's happening?
The space around us is changing. I've never seen distortions like this before.
Commander, are we really doing this? After all these years, Big Pond has saved us so many times. I know that, but think carefully. This peaceful era has no place for someone like him. His swordsmanship is on a completely different level. The higher-ups don't want him to become a problem later on.
Followed my will.
You feel it too, right? Just imagine if one day he turned from ally to...
The hall is expanding faster than ever. Eridir's really gonna be destroyed.
Disaster! The disaster's finally here! I told you! There's no chance of survival without using the Tiger Bane Bell!
Shut your mouth. It's because we refuse to use that thing that we've kept our pride and lived as a people till now.
It's all pointless. We're going to die here anyway. But you're not wrong. All those years without using that cursed thing weren't so bad in the end. What about Grim Tiger? Is she still alive?
She went running off with her sword to save people. Said she'd get our children out to safety, even if it cost her life. So, in the end, we still can't overcome the Hollow with all our training. Guess I'll go join her and protect the children. They'll be our kin's hope.
Look! The monkey with the headphones just appeared! To see the growth of other swordmasters with my own eyes, to hear their final cries with my own ears. Is that the purpose of these puzzles? This is the fate of those who wield this sword. Qingming's sword. Is that what you've been trying to tell me?
It's so sad. I never could have thought their stories would end up like that. Even after overcoming their inner demons, they still lost everything. One, their companions. The other, their kin.
Yes, fate was cruel to them. But I think, even if they could choose again, they'd still take the same path.
What makes you think that, Xiaoguang?
I'm just guessing. But to me, a sword wielder's resolve doesn't come from how their story ends. I saw their fear and confusion, and the strength that let them fight through their uncertainties. That was the cause of their resolve. I also heard the echoes from their journey's end. Although their fate strayed far from what they once hoped for, their choices still changed the world in small ways. Cause and effect are never truly equal. If I drew my sword only to chase an outcome, then the sword will burning inside me right now would never be this alive. Their sword will existed only to carry out their convictions and the will of humankind itself. Even if the ending is bitter, a sword swung for one's heart will never be meaningless. And the Qingming sword, it holds the stories of countless swords, the memories of numerous swordmasters. Maybe it isn't as cruel or heartless as we thought. The birth and fall of each swordmaster in Eridu's lengthy history are all merely fleeting moments. It alone bears witness to every shattered fragment, and it alone has the power to forge a world that belongs to the sword itself.
An interesting perspective. Then tell me, Ye Shunguang, after witnessing the causes and effects of other swordmasters, have you found the resolve in your heart to wield the sword?
Yes, at first. I came here only to find a way to resist the Qingming sword's corruption. But inheriting it, that's the path I chose. And I don't want my journey to become a meaningless pursuit of mere survival. Even if it all ends with nothing, that's fine. I want to wield this sword for the people of New Eridu, for the countless swordmasters before me who once shone brightly, and for everyone who walks this world without a blade in hand. I'll wield the collective will of those before me to carry out my own justice and duty. The Qingming sword's wielder was never meant to stand alone. These blazing sword wills stand with me. That is my sword will, the proof of the heart that guides my blade.
This is the last monkey. Could it be that what you just said was accepted as the answer to the final puzzle?
No, I don't think there ever was a real puzzle or answer. The Qingming sword simply reflected everything it had seen and heard. It was its way of speaking to me. Maybe all it wanted was a wielder who wouldn't let down all the sword wills from the past.